Good morning, Year Sixes. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. So we are back today for our next part of our balanced argument. So we've written our points for on Friday, hopefully, and we're going to look at writing our points against today. So I've got my plan up here again. I've got my 3 different points again with my reasons why, and I have picked out for the success criteria today subordinating conjunctions, a fronted adverbial, which is actually one of those contrasting adverbials from that sheet that I uploaded on Friday, so make sure you go back to that one, as well as the causal conjunction sheet and some modal verbs. I've also had another little read through, as you can see here, I've had another little read through the waggle, and I've picked out some more phrases that I liked, as well as those ones that I had last week. So I've got their explanation for that, I've got furthermore and for example, on the other hand, and I picked this in contrast out from the contrasting adverbials and conjunction sheet as well that I liked. So don't forget, before you start, to have a little read through where you were up to on Friday, which we'll do now, and then we'll get cracking on our against paragraph. So, on Friday we said, according to research, there are many positives to eating a vegan diet, including evidence to suggest that it's associated with a lower risk of health problems, which includes high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, and potentially being linked to lower rates of type 2 diabetes and certain cancers. Could this be one of the main reasons people choose this diet? Although these aren't proven, there is one key benefit to a vegan diet. This diet will certainly be one filled with more fruits, vegetables and pulses. Subsequently, a vegan will be consuming more foods that are nutrient dense, meaning that they contain ample amounts of vitamins and minerals. Another reason people may choose this diet is due to the fact that it may be a lower calorie diet. This is as a result of an increase in fruit and vegetables, both of which are low calorie foods. In addition, this diet will be fibre rich, which will help with our digestion. So, we are going to go on today to that against. So I'm going to take that phrase that I magpied off the sheet, I forgot what it's called, contrasting adverbials and conjunction sheet, that in contrast. But I do like this on the other, I missed my R off, other. On the other hand, that's a nice one that was used in the waggle as well if you want to go for that one. But I think I'm going to go for the in contrast. Now, while it is a fronted adverbial, I need that comma going in straight after that. So in contrast, so we're now saying the other side of the argument. So what is the other side of the argument? Well, it's that there are some potential people thinking that it's negative. So how are we going to word that? So I'm going to go for in contrast. Should we go for others? Well, in the waggle it says many people argue. So let's go for others would argue. Well, what would they argue? There are negatives. I don't want to say that though, so I might go for that there are some drawbacks. That's a similar idea, isn't it? A bit more formal though. That the not some, what can I say? A bit more specific than that. Should we say certain drawbacks? Certain drawbacks to making the choice to be vegan. And I really like that phrase that I magpied, that their explanation for that. So I'm going to magpie that phrase. There belongs to them. So we've got that. Their explanation for that, and then I'm going to look what my first reason is. So it's the fact that it's too difficult and cutting out a large variety of foods from our diet, which means they're depriving themselves. So their explanation for that is that it is too, that double O on the 2 there, too difficult. And now I'm going to go for, I wanted a subordinating conjunction in there, so I'm going to go for my subordinating conjunction. I'm going to go for as, I think. As, why is it too difficult? Well, it's because it would require them cutting out food, wasn't it? As, should we say it's a lifestyle change? Because it is really, isn't it? As this lifestyle change would not mean, I want more formal than mean. What about require? That's a good one. Would require cutting out large. No, I don't want large. Oh, I've got a good idea. What about variety, as it's one of our 5 and 6 words as well, isn't it? Cutting out variety, make sure you spell that one right if you're going for that one, of foods in your it's your diet at the moment, isn't it? What do we call that when it's your diet at the moment that you're doing already? It's called your current diet. And then what about require cutting out the variety of foods in your current diet? I like the idea of using the word depriving. So why don't we say, let's go for, I've already used the comma and brackets for parenthesis, so I might go for the dash instead. So some see this as depriving themselves. Now actually I've put that my next point is going to be that vital nutrients won't be as easy, but actually I think that it flows a little bit better going from the fact that it's too difficult because you're cutting out a large variety of food. I think it flows quite nicely into this having difficulty dining out, so I think I'm going to go for that one instead. So I think I'm going to go for following on from this point, because it kind of does follow on from it, doesn't it? So following from this point, and I've got another fronted adverbial, so I need my comma. And my point was the fact that dining out, where is it? That dining out was going to become more difficult. Have I said about difficult? Yes, so I've already said difficult there. So another word for difficult, looking for that synonym. What about challenging? Following on from this point is the fact that following on from this point is the fact that dining out at friends' houses or in restaurants is one that always gets me. So if you're not sure on this one, make sure you check your spelling, because I had to check mine on this one. Or in restaurants, where we said becomes more challenging, didn't we? Becomes more challenging. So I now want to put that idea that the fact that some restaurants do mark it on the look here, that some restaurants do mark it on the menu, but not all of them. So have I used although? I think I used although in my previous paragraph. I did, didn't I? Although, let's have a little look, see if we can find. I've not got one that I don't think will work. What if we look on here? Although I don't think any of those ones work. No, we'll not use them ones. Let's go for oh, I'm stuck. See, I need you all, guys. I need you to help me and give me some ideas. Let's go for even though some restaurants. That'll work, won't it? Even though some restaurants, even though some restaurants, what do? They mark on the on there belongs to them. The menu, the vegan options, and I'll start with that one in conjunction, so I need comma. Even though some restaurants mark on the menu the vegan options, this is not the case at all. I know I've said restaurants twice already, really, haven't I? So I don't want to use that again, so I need a different synonym here. So what could we go for? This is not the case at all. What about venues? Venues would work, wouldn't it? Venues. So let's go full stop there. So this, that idea that this, you'd have to make special requests now if that's not the case. This could result in having to make special requests. Why would you have to make special requests? Well, it's to make sure that there's no animal products used, isn't it? Instead of saying to make sure, what about to ensure animal products? Now I don't want to put aren't because it's formal, isn't it? So are not used. Then I'm going to go for my third point. So let's have a little look. Have I got any phrases to start that? Oh, what about furthermore? Because that's a bit like in addition to. It's like you're saying another point. So furthermore, comma again. Furthermore. So now I'm going for this point in the middle here. Getting your vital nutrients won't be easy. Getting vital nutrients, or essential might be nice there instead of vital. Vital nutrients our body requires will not, not won't, will not be as easy. So I want to put that idea that we do get generally more because we're eating more fruit and vegetables, but there are some that are still lacking. So I've got another opportunity for a nice little list there. So we could say what about as a result of an increase in fruit, and it's not a definite increase, is it? So we could still be eating quite a lot of fruit and vegetables even if we're not vegan. As a result of a possible, let's go for increase in fruit and vegetables, vegans, let's go for that modal verb, may, they may be getting more nutrients. And then I'm going to go for that contrasting conjunction now. So I'm going to go for however. And we can't actually put, I was thinking maybe we could put a semicolon there, but if we look at this bit, as a result of a possible increase in fruit and vegetables, vegans may not be getting more nutrients. I know it would work potentially. As a result of a possible increase in fruit and vegetables, comma, vegans may be getting more nutrients, semicolon, comma. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. So I put in there, as a result of a possible increase in fruit and vegetables, comma, vegans may be getting more nutrients, semicolon, however, so then I need the comma after that one. However, the may, I've already said may, haven't I? Have I said may? I'm sure I did. that they struggle to include, and then I'm going to go for my comma because I'm going to use this phrase now. For example, I like that one. For example, I don't think I'm going to list all of them. I might just pick 3. Calcium, vitamin D, iron, and then I think I'm just going to put and more. Then I think I might end it with the fact that they must keep a close eye on protein, because that's one of my points that I found in my research. So vegans. Oh, I don't need an apostrophe there, do I? Silly me. I've not got anything belonging to anyone. And I've not got any letters being missed, so I don't need that apostrophe. Vegans must also keep a close eye on protein intake. Full stop. There we go. Let's have a quick read back check for mistakes. We know that's really important. In contrast, others would argue that there are certain drawbacks to making the choice to be vegan. Their explanation for that is that it's too difficult, as this lifestyle change would require cutting out a variety of foods in your current diet. Some see this as depriving themselves. Following from this point is the fact that dining out at friends' houses or in restaurants becomes more challenging. Even though some restaurants make on the menu the vegan options, this is not the case at all venues. This could result in having to make special requests to ensure animal products are not used. Furthermore, getting vital nutrients, missed out a letter there, haven't I? So furthermore, getting vital nutrients, our body requires will not be as easy. As a result of a possible increase in fruit and vegetables, vegans may be getting more nutrients. However, there may be some that they struggle to include. For example, calcium, vitamin D, iron and more. Vegans must also keep a close eye on protein intake. So there you have it. We are done. That is your second paragraph. Join us again tomorrow. We'll be writing your conclusion. So have a little think about what you think. Do you agree with points for or points against? Because you'll need to be putting your own opinion in this last paragraph tomorrow. And I want you to have decided already by the time you come to watch our video tomorrow what you want to put in that. Okay? See you tomorrow. Bye.